What's good, YouTube? Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Tank be chopping, and we back with another video. In today's video, I'm actually gonna be showing y'all what I use to shoot my YouTube videos. Let's get it. All right, guys, so I've had a couple people asking me ever since I actually started shooting YouTube videos, what setup I use, what camera I use, what mics, what tripods, all this good stuff. So basically this video, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all everything I use to shoot my YouTube videos. And the first thing is first, man, y'all know when we first shoot YouTube videos, we need a camera. Now, mind y'all, when I first started doing YouTube videos, I was using my phone. I had an iPhone 13 and it worked really, really good, but I had to upgrade, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to upgrade a little bit, wanted to give some better quality content for y'all. So I went ahead and I got me a camera. And this is the actual camera that I use for my YouTube videos. This is a Canon EOS M50 Mark II. And the reason why I got this camera is fairly cheap. I believe it's about 600 bucks on bnh.com. And I'll make sure to put the link in the description, show you all that good stuff. But the reason why I got this camera was because it was price friendly. It didn't break the bank. And I like it because, check it out, as y'all can see, the screen, let me turn this on for y'all so y'all can actually see. So when we turn it on, we can actually flip the screen either way. So if I was shooting videos like this, I could easily just look at what I'm shooting this way. Or when I'm shooting YouTube tutorials, I could turn the screen, and when I have it up on my mirror, I can actually see what I'm recording. So the lens that actually comes on this camera is a 15 through 45 millimeter lens camera. So basically what it is, it's called a zoom lens. So when you turn this camera on, you can actually zoom in and out slightly with this. To be honest with y'all though, guys, I normally don't use this lens except for when I'm vlogging or when I'm going out and I'm shooting videos on the road or stuff like that. But mainly the main lens that I normally use is a different type of lens, and I'm gonna show y'all that right now. But this lens is good if you're starting off, guys. Not the best of lenses, but it will get the job done. All right, so with this lens zoomed all the way out, this is the amount of stuff you see in the frame. As you can see, I'm just holding the camera outwards with my arm, and this is what we can see all behind us. So like I said, when I do go out and vlog and do stuff like that, hit these Barber expos, I like to use this lens on my camera because it's a lot easier for me to just maneuver. And if I wanted to zoom in, if I was doing a haircut tutorial and if I had it on the mount against the mirror like I normally do, I can zoom in and show you all the haircut and all that good stuff. So like I was saying, I normally don't use this lens for shooting haircut tutorials. The lens that I do use is a 50 millimeter lens. But the thing about that lens is, guys, well, let me go ahead and backtrack. So the lens that actually comes on this camera is a smaller lens. So if you wanted to upgrade and buy bigger lenses, different lenses, you would have to buy a mount to actually put on here. That way we can add the bigger lenses. And I purchased that. Let me show y'all that. So this is the mount that I actually purchased to put bigger lenses on my cameras. So the lens that comes on the Mark II is an EF-M lens, basically like a mini lens. And most of the better lenses are just regular EF lenses. So you will need an adapter to actually add those bigger lenses. So this is the adapter. I will put the link in the description in the bio. That way y'all can see it. It's I don't even know how to say that, but Veo, whatever you want to call it. And once again, guys, this is to make the bigger lenses fit the Mark II, because the Mark II is a smaller compact camera. Really good for vlogging, but not good for interchanging lenses unless you get this actual mount that I purchased here. And the thing with this mount is you can easily put it on the camera and attach different lenses. So let me show you how to do that right now. So with the Mark II, all you do is press this button right here and you just turn the lens, and then we'd add the mount on here. So then you would just match these things up right here, put it in there and turn it. And now we have the mount on the camera. Now the lens that I normally use is a 50 millimeter lens like this. This is an off brand, as y'all can see. I can't even pronounce that. Yang Nuo, I don't know how to say it. But once again, guys, we'll put the link in the description. That way y'all can actually see the lens I use. And the only reason why I use this lens was I read a lot of reviews on it, said it was a really good lens and it wasn't as expensive as the other lenses. Now, mind you, this is a 50 millimeter lens, a prime lens, so it doesn't zoom. It just stays in one actual angle and stays there the whole time. You can't zoom in or zoom out, but it does have a good zoom already on it. And this is the one I use for haircut tutorials. So then I would line this up right here, turn it, and boom. As y'all can see, now we have a bigger lens, a better lens on this camera to actually record the haircut tutorials. So when I decided to turn this camera lens on and record with it, as you can see, it's already zoomed in. As you can see, I'm holding the camera the same way I was holding the opposite lens But difference is on this one, I can't zoom in or out with it at all. It's just stuck in this zoom right here. It doesn't zoom out, doesn't zoom in, it just stays right here. But I like this lens for actually shooting my haircut tutorials because it zooms in just enough to show the amount of haircut that I need. I don't need to zoom it in anymore or zoom out anymore. So it's a good lens for me to use when I'm doing haircut tutorials. Not the best lens, obviously, for vlogging since you can't zoom. Not the best lens to use when you're going out and shooting content on the road and stuff, but you can get great haircut tutorials or good shots inside of the shop while you're using this lens to shoot some type of video or some type of content. And once again, guys, like I was saying, this is the main lens that I use on my haircut tutorials. The good thing about all of these products, guys, they have them on Amazon, or you can go to bnh.com, and I'll make sure to put the link down in the description. That's where I went to purchase my camera and these lens and the lens adapter. And the reason why I went there, guys, is they're really good with all their products. They have stuff that's refurbished, and they have brand new equipment also that you can actually buy on credit. So me personally, I went and I copped some of this stuff on credit, and it works really good, guys. I'm really getting good bang for my buck. Now, a lot of times people always ask me about the mics that I use. As you can see, I have my DJI mic right here, and that's what I'm actually using to record this video. And I'll show y'all little clips of the mic also, but this is the case that it comes in. The good thing about this is it comes with two mics. You can see we have one mic that we can place right here. The mic that I have wearing right here, we can actually put in the other spot. And then the receiver, I actually have it on my phone right now recording this. We can actually put right here. And the good thing about this case is it actually charges all the devices. It charges both mics and it charges the receiver. And to charge the box, all you need to do is plug it in the USB and it charges everything up. Now, sometimes people want to ask me, do I always use these mics? And I don't use these mics all the time, but I do like to use them when I'm doing clipper reviews. And sometimes even when I'm doing my live voiceovers on camera while I'm cutting hair, I use these mics. Sometimes when I go out and I ask different people questions, you know what I'm saying, on the street or at barber events, I like to use these mics. And also when I'm recording my haircuts for in the chair, these are the mics that I use. I put one mic on me and I mic the client, and we get a good conversation going, and I get good audio from these mics. And once again, guys, I did get these mics also from bnh.com. So once again, guys, y'all make sure to check them out if you are interested in any of this stuff. So now I want to talk to y'all a little bit about the battery on the camera, guys. So when you buy this camera, it only comes with one battery, as y'all can see. So we only have one battery here. Bad thing about that is batteries tend to die, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna stay charged forever. Now, this Canon battery does offer a good amount of runtime. I do get a lot of content with just one battery, but me personally, I went on Amazon and purchased me some more batteries. As y'all can see, obviously this is an off-brand, and I have the charger right here also. So most of the time what I do is when I come into the shop, I plug it in, make sure my batteries are charged up. That way, when I do wanna record content, I have enough batteries to sustain the amount of content that I need. I'm not sure what the price is on these batteries, but once again, guys, I'll make sure to put it on the screen and in the bio. That way y'all can actually check these out. Memory cards. You always need a memory card when you're recording. I like to buy the 128 gig memory cards, and I have like 6 of these, and they're all filled up with content. And the ScanDisk is the brand that I use. You can use whatever brand you want, whatever brand is more affordable for you. But me personally, I like to use the ScanDisk ones. It's just my personal preference. I have a couple of them that I just interchange, and I have to go back and delete stuff from them. But memory cards you are gonna need if you wanna start doing content for YouTube or even Instagram and TikTok. So I do wanna backtrack a little bit and talk about this lens on here. Now, even though I said I don't use it a lot for my haircut tutorials, but sometimes when I'm doing content for Instagram, I like to use this lens because it shows more of, you know, the client in the chair, me behind the chair. You can see more in the frame, and I can use that for different style content on Instagram and YouTube if I needed to. But so it is a good lens, but it's just not my main lens that I use on a daily for my YouTube. Now, another thing I want to talk about is tripods and mounts. I used to use a tripod back when I first started, but the thing I didn't like about the tripod was having to move it all over the place. Sometimes it got in my way, sometimes it got in the client's way, it got in the barber next to me's way. So I did away with the tripod, don't even use a tripod anymore. Let me show y'all what I use now. So as y'all can see, this is the mount that I use now. I'm not 100% sure. See, it's not gonna wanna. I'm not 100% sure what the name of this mount is. I'll make sure to post the name of this mount on the screen and on the description. I think it's called something seal, Factory Seal. What's it called? I don't know if we can see it right here. I can't see the name of it, and it doesn't wanna. Fanta Seal, something like that. But I like it because it comes with this thing right here. So let me unscrew this a little bit. So depending on how you want to put the camera on the mount, this thing swivels when you just unscrew this a little bit, and it goes from left to right, however you want to do it. And this is just the way I put my mount on my mirror. So if I decided to put the camera on there, All right, this is how I would put it. So with this right here, we can actually unscrew and screw in the this part right here that clicks onto the camera. That way the camera is secure, and this actually unscrews and you can turn it. So if I wanted to shoot for Instagram or TikTok, I can turn it this way and then tighten it, or turn it this way when I want to shoot for YouTube. So when I'm shooting for YouTube, I use this mount, and as you can see, it turns my camera on. So this is how my camera would look if I decided to use it for YouTube. As you can see, only difference is I'd have the different lens on here. That way it'd be zoomed in more. And then if I wanted to shoot for Instagram, check it out. I would actually turn it this way. I would turn it that way and then position the camera to where it can shoot long ways, because you know Instagram, you shoot long ways, but that's how I would do that. All right, guys, so once again, guys, that's basically my setup for what I use to shoot YouTube and Instagram videos. Once again, I should have made it a little more clear, but this lens I do like to use for my Instagram Reels, TikTok videos and stuff like that, YouTube Shorts, but I like to use my 50mm lens more when I'm showing the actual haircut in the chair. That way it's zoomed in and you can see a little better. And the good thing about the 50mm lens also is the aperture is a lot lower, so basically it gives that blurry effect in the background more than this lens can give you. But once again, if you did want to start doing YouTube or Instagram content also, this lens and this camera is great to go to. Super cheap in my opinion and works well. One thing that I didn't show y'all was this thing right here comes with the actual mount. So the good thing about this is you can just screw it in and out. So you just screw that into the camera like so, and then you just screw it onto the mount like y'all saw me do earlier. But once again, guys, man, that's basically my setup for what I use to do YouTube and Instagram videos. If you're interested in any of these products, most of these products you can find on Amazon or bnh.com. Once again, guys, I will put that information down in the description. That way y'all can check that out. But yeah, man, that's basically it for this video. If y'all like this video, please make sure to smash that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe one time for your boy. And that's basically it, YouTube. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, let's go.